morning. It's day 19, Friday, June 19th. I slept so last night. I was struggling to fall asleep because my feet were in a lot of pain from the long day previously, so I took a Benadryl and probably a little groggy this morning, but we got up earlier than normal in hopes to try to beat the rain during our 6-ish mile road walk through the city of Moorhead. So my body's moving fast, but my mind's not. So, and I also didn't pack an instant coffee packet this morning, so I'm feeling extra slow in the mind. So hopefully I'm not a bad hiking partner right now, but today should be fairly short. I think we took a mile off of today's distance yesterday, so it should be about a 14-15 mile day. Hopefully it'll be good. Can't wait to get some food in Moorhead. Let's do it. Milk face. Oh, I was so hoping that would be open. Goodbye, Wendy's. You're breaking my heart. I'm hungry. Okay, here we go. Just to show you how disgusting our clothes are, those are Nick's socks after drying in the sun. Like, no movement. The salt and the dirt have concreted them. It's insane. Let's give you a quick little example of what your feet look like after walking 15 miles in wet socks and liners. This is what they call hamburger feet. Everything is just completely wrinkled up. Seeing as it's the last night of camping before the trip's over, I can give you just a quick peek of what a typical setup looks like for me inside this one-person tent. Nick is still in disbelief that I crammed myself into this small amount of space, but it's definitely not been super comfortable, but it has worked and it has been light. One of the best things that has saved me is this rug slip pad that I put underneath my sleeping pad that kept my sleeping pad in place from rolling around to keep my quilt from getting wet. So I just got enough room to put a few items of clothing and a first aid kit and hygiene kit, but other than that, it's pretty slim pickings. Well, day 19 is basically done. We got to camp at a blistering early time at 3:15 in the afternoon. It broke all records for this trip. We put in just slightly over 15 miles, and we are just a couple miles south of the I-64 crossover on the weirdly named sections 4 through 7 that they lumped together past Moorhead. But today was interesting. I mean, the road walk into Moorhead was pleasant enough. I really enjoyed walking through that town again and getting to see Moorhead State's campus. It was beautiful. Eagle Lake was stunning. It looked like one of the lakes I have seen out in Montana or Colorado. Lots of evergreens surrounding it. And man, Fuzzy Duck Coffee Shop. One of the best chicken wraps I've ever had in my life. Thank you. In the second half of the day, when we started the climb up north of Eagle Lake, I'm telling you, that is some tough hiking. Some of the more technical and strenuous in terms of very steep ascents and steep switchbacks. I was surprised at how much my body was working to get to the top of that. But I hit a wall after that. I mean, I practically felt like I was sleepwalking on trail. I was just so exhausted and so tired. So all those thoughts lead me to two lessons that came to mind for day 19. The first is having so much time away from home, I think really does make the finer things of life that much sweeter. I mean, I'm telling you, the food at the Cumberland Lodge, Natural Bridge Lodge, and then at the Fuzzy Duck, like our 3 like cooked for us meals, some of the best I've ever tasted. And I think just having walked so many miles and have so many dehydrated, you know, store-bought pre-packaged meals, it just makes me appreciate those things even more. So I hope to go home and appreciate those conveniences more often. And then the second thing is, there really is a direct correlation between your body's health and your mind, your mental health. And I've kind of hit a breaking point the past few days where I've just noticed my mood has just been fluctuating. I feel great, you know, in the morning, and then I get really frustrated easily. And I just kind of had to stop and say, why am I feeling this way? And it's like, Samuel, you just walked almost 350 miles. Like, your body is crashing right now, and of course that's affecting how you think and how you process stuff. And I mean, if I had $1 for every time I've said I'm sorry to Nick, I mean, he'd have enough to buy all probably brand new backpacking gear. So I'm trying to learn to read my body and my mind more, so that hopefully I can be more balanced and to give myself some grace when I'm struggling with something. But anyways, this is the last time I'm doing this on trail. Tomorrow's the last day, so I can't exactly process everything at the moment. It's really kind of overwhelming, but hopefully we'll sleep good and see what the last day on trail holds. So good night. Oh yeah, we also met one of the guys of the Trail Town Association of the City of Moorhead. His name was Tom. He was biking through this Forest Service road and came and talked with us for several minutes. super nice guy. So Tom, if you ever watch this, super nice to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us in this area. Good morning. It is day 20 on trail, the last day. It is Saturday, June 20th. Hard to believe to say that's the last day. It's been a long time coming. As only fitting for the last day on trail, the night before at camp, pretty sure all the whippoorwills from Oneida, Tennessee to Moorhead, Kentucky came out and perched up above our campsite and just sang their little hearts out. So that was great. And then about 2 in the morning, the heavens opened up, came pretty big thunderstorm. I couldn't find my headlamp in my tent, and so I was frantically trying to close my tent door in the dark, half asleep, and Nick was hooping and hollering, acting like he was at a rock concert or something. So man, a lot of drama for the last night, but today got 15.5 miles to the finish line. We're going to cross over I-64. Don't exactly know what we're going to see beyond that, but we're just excited to actually get to the reality that we've been planning for so long. Hike it all the way through. Sheltowee is going to be done today. Let's go.
It's hot.
Yes, it is. It's the last suspension bridge of the trip, and my word, does it look rickety. Kind of excited to go over it though. Bouncy. Woohoo! That was fun. This is a famous Sheltowee landmark, one of 2 private property gates that we have to make sure are closed before embarking towards the northern terminus. Keeping that take. This is a big sign, northern terminus, final destination, 10 miles to go. Big uphill to come. Okay, it is almost noon, and Nick and I have feel pretty confident to say we have crushed well over 10 miles since 7:30, which is amazing. We've had to text our loved ones and tell them to update their time of arrival at the Terminus because we didn't realize we would have such a fire on the trail today, but it's great. And it brings some closure to me. Like, this is the second day in a row where I've not taken any pain medicine while I'm hiking, and I really do feel like maybe my best hiking is on the last day, on day 20. So maybe I did get my trail legs, and we're experiencing it now with being able to crush these miles. So I wanted to say that. I have so many shout outs and thank yous from this trip. The first thing I want to say is I just want to thank and give all the praise and credit to God for providing everything for this trip. I mean, more than we ever could have deserved. I mean, I just feel like he showed himself in the amazing weather, overwhelmingly amazing weather over these 20 days. Just trail angel after trail angel, from Lori Hill to Scott Duncan to DoorDash Jason Fay to Aunt and Uncle Mom Roger. Just so many people supporting us. I mean, he kept us safe, free from major injury. He kept us working together as a team when we had conflict and we had bad days. So, and I was talking to my family earlier that I hope that this trip can always be a reminder for me that if he can get me through the hardest and most rugged terrain and traverse I have ever done in my entire life, then what's to say he can't allow me to endure anything else in life with him with me. So I just want to remind myself that going forward, that like he's with me. And then the lesson for day 20, I think, how I had service last night on the ridge, and I was texting my wife and I was telling her how I was worried that I wouldn't feel this sense of accomplishment today because of how much my mind has been struggling, mind and body, the past couple days. And she just tried to affirm me to say, you know, this is a life-altering, once-in-a-lifetime type of experience, and like Nick and I both have every right to feel victorious and celebratory and accomplished. And that's the lesson for today. Like, it is needed and required in life to take time to celebrate whenever an accomplishment has been made. And I do feel that today. I woke up and just seeing my body doing this, I'm just so thankful I've been given this time. And the last thing is, like, just want to thank Nick. I mean, he really is like an older brother to me at this point. I mean, 100%, I could not have done this trip without him. I mean, he did so much more homework about the trail than I did. I had to rely on him far more on how to get from point A to point B. He was a constant companion, and he inspired me to keep going when I wanted to quit. So I love you, brother, and thanks for enduring this challenge with me. So we got probably 4.5 miles now, so I can't wait to see family get to that finish line. So until then, I just wanted to give Nick just a moment or two behind my camera to just ask him any thoughts you have as we're wrapping up today, things you want to share on our trip video together.
But this trip has not been all unicorns and rainbows, or butterflies and unicorns, whatever. That this is one tough trail. And Samuel and I have said it many times that we have wanted to quit and go home so many times, but working together and supporting each other has kept us going in our darkest times. And then the community as a whole, friends, family, and complete strangers have done everything in their power to show that we're cared for, we're fed, we're healthy, and that we're just all in all supported. So it's been a struggle, but it's been an awesome journey. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Forever and always, my trail brother. So
Trail Bros!
that's right, Trail Bros for life. Making that a hashtag. Alright, here's the last turtle blaze. Can't believe it. Let's go to the terminus. Woo! Family's here. Woo!
Yeah.
There it is. Woo! 350 miles, 20 days. Gosh. Thanks. This is what 350 miles does to your wash rag. Crazy. Well, it's weird feeling. It's weird feeling. Well, it's a weird feeling being back in an automobile again, but my wife is so graciously driving us home. Can't believe it's over it, that we're here. 350 miles, 20 consecutive days on trail with 0 days only at Cumberland Falls and Natural Bridge. The most rugged, remote areas of Kentucky. Hardest thing I've ever done. It was not just a walk in the woods, but it was so worth it. Can't wait to rest and celebrate. Thanks so much for watching, and God gets all the credit for this. So thankful that this trip happened. See y'all.